Hi, and welcome back to Working the Yard with Will. Zone A, winter snap in April. Hope everybody's doing all right. I just, by the time you see this, I'll most likely just posted my video for tonight. I did a tour around the Japanese garden, but this afternoon I was like, let me go ahead and see what's going on around the chipping green. So I came out here this afternoon to take a look at some of these seed blankets I put down over the weekend or on the outside. Remember, folks, this is a tall fescue Kentucky bluegrass rye mixture, and I still got to pick up some more seed blankets for the middle for this Bermuda, because every time it rains, whenever I seem to do some leveling, it gets washed out. So I'm gonna have to see if I can find some Bermuda blankets for the middle of the green. But the main reason why I'm showing you guys is I actually went ahead and took the opportunity to cut the middle. I guess this would be the fairway, the fairway, if you will. I took it down about 2.5 inches because I'm going to reseed this middle anyway. And so from what I understand, Bermuda grass can take that short height of 2.5 inches, maybe even a little lower. Still researching it. But the pictures up here, the view right here probably doesn't make much sense to you, but I'm gonna go up a little higher up and take more pictures. So stay tuned. Working the Yard with Will. It's coming along nicely. I'm very tempted to go ahead and take out that real mower and go around the actual playing surface again, but it was just rained yesterday, so I'm gonna wait maybe another 2 days before I take it out here and let it kind of firm up a little bit more before I'm dragging that heavy mower around on there. So stay tuned. Working the Yard with Will. Hi, and welcome back to Working the Yard with Will. So out in the backyard today, I'm going to give the backyard a little bit of a cut. And as I'm cutting, I'm going to debate, do I want to go ahead and try to overseed this backyard you see behind me? I'm actually about a month too late normally. I guess normally you would want to do it earlier, sometime between March through now, April at the latest, but like I said, I'm about a month behind. So nonetheless, we're going to see what we can get done. Definitely going to cut it down real quick and go from there. I'm considering cutting for 2 reasons. Cutting and overseeding because it is kind of thin out there. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So up here close to the patio area, it looks pretty good. It's nice and full, and it is darker than what you see in person. But out here, it's a lot of thin stuff. So think about cutting this back, overseeding it, and letting the rainwater help me out, which is going to rain every other day for the next couple of days. So that's kind of another reason why I'm like, well, you know what? I probably got a good window here. Temperatures are still dropping down below 50 at night. So I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, it's just a nice day today. A little warmer than usual. It's closer to 75 today. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut it down, and out there, go ahead and drag my power rake around and go ahead and pick up those clippings and do some overseed. Sorry guys, I feel a little distracted here. Come over here to the chipping green. It looks like somebody's been enjoying a nice black walnut. I mentioned earlier today in the post that I seen a squirrel, gray squirrel, running around in the backyard here. Around the backyard with one of those black walnuts in his cheeks, and he comes to the middle of the yard, oddly enough, and he's gonna start digging a hole. I guess he wanted to bury the walnut right in the middle. So I don't know what that's about, but anyway, stay tuned. Working Yard with Will. See if we can get after this this backyard cut real quick. Cut. So I got some issues with my lawn tractor. I think the hydrostatic transmission is starting to go out on it. I haven't serviced it. It's got about 165 hours on there, so it's not really old, but it may just be time for me to service it. So that's going to be the plan here, most likely this week. But anyway, cut it down a little bit. You guys know, or watch me a little bit on the backyard, the chipping green project. Chipping green is right down on this way. Remember that chipping green is a Bermuda grass, and the rest of the grass is a Jonathan Green product, Black Beauty Ultra, which has a Kentucky bluegrass, tall fescue rye mixture in there. And so, like I said, from the camera it doesn't look bad, and actually outside the camera it doesn't look bad. I just have some thin area right here and a couple spots here on the hill. And so my next plan is to wait after this nice heavy rain that we're going to get and get the transmission sorted out, come back through with a rake, rake it since the ground will be softened up from the rain, and pick that up and throw some seeds down, rake it again, and just go ahead and let it water in from there for the next 2 weeks. We should see some results. So stay tuned. Working Your Yard with Will. I got to get back up here into the Japanese garden. All the azaleas are really exploding with color now. I wonder what's coming up next. I think either my daylilies are going to be coming up next, or my Asiatic lilies are going to be coming up. I have a couple of hydrangeas that are up here, but honestly, I don't think they're going to do much. These plants have been here for a couple of years, and I probably just need to move them to a new location. So stay tuned. Working